Hi everyone, it's Connor here from Durham Hearing Specialists. I hope you're doing well. And welcome to a very interesting, very satisfying procedure. You can see in the ear canal we've got, well, a bit of a mess really. It's a bit of a quagmire. Ignore the hairs just for a moment. Obviously these hairs are not native to the ear canal. They're hairs that are growing on the outside of the ear, which the patient has cut, and then they've obviously found their way into the ear canal. But what I want you to look at is right at the end of the ear canal. You see what I'm probing there with my suction probe? That is a very thick layer of dead skin covering the eardrum. Now what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just kind of probing to see if it's still adhered. So this is the second visit that the patient has had with me. The first time I saw them a few days ago, I managed to remove a lot of wax and debris and things, but you know, this keratin layer was well and truly adhered to the eardrum. So what I'm doing now is just probing to see if that's still the case. Now this patient has used a lot of sodium bicarb to try and unstick everything basically. So what I'm going to do now in this appointment is essentially free the eardrum by peeling all this sort of keratin away, and it should come off in one big, huge, massive peel. So similar to the other eardrum peel video that I have, which I'll link down in the description box below, but a little bit more complicated, so it's not as easy as the first one. So you can see there is movement there, and the patient, when I was probing, the patient is not reporting any discomfort, which makes me altogether more comfortable to proceed. Now, the technique when you have these kind of skin peels, and you will have seen this before on other channels. Reese has some really good skin peels. I know Neil does. The technique is not necessarily to go in for the center, which doesn't usually work. You know, by all means, probe the center and get a feel for it. But the skin peel will never usually come if you go for the center. So when you probe the center, that usually makes a little piece of skin on the ear canal move, and then that's where you know where to start the peel. So I thought it was right here. I thought, right, okay, this is where I'm supposed to start peeling from, which will peel the whole thing away. But it's not quite the right place. So there is an opportunity here. So what I did just then, exiting the ear canal, was I cranked up the power of the suction machine. So at the moment,